Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill, and this week on Aging Gracefully, we talk about Sarasota Memorial Hospital's specialized care for patients living with a serious illness, plus expert tips on fall prevention, and we check out a Suncoast spa using LED light technology. Sarasota Memorial Hospital has been nationally recognized for their specialized programs caring for people living with a serious illness. And here to tell us more about their supportive care program is Dr. Joelle Velakis. So tell our viewers about the supportive care team that you have in place, and how do you help the patients that are hospitalized with serious illnesses, doctor?
So I have a wonderful team. We call it supportive care at Sarasota Memorial. It's also known as palliative care. And this is an extra layer of support for people with serious illness.
Okay, so they come into the hospital in need of your care when they're admitted?
There are things that as a team we aspire to be good at.
Okay.
One of those is pain and symptom management. So another physician might recognize that they need a little extra for that,
okay,
and they may call us. It's a consultative service.
All right, all right. Now you mentioned palliative and there's hospice care as well. What is the difference between those?
So I started my career in hospice, so full disclosure on that. I had a wonderful array of mentors, and what palliative care really is a way to take some of those skills and some of that approach to care and apply it to people who may still be seeking cure, as you might be in the hospital setting.
Now, the supportive care benefits that you have can support people of any age at different stages of their illnesses.
Yes, we like to say any age and any stage. If someone has palliative needs, and those might be recognized as extra suffering that they need to have checked. They may also have need for good care coordination. Perhaps there's a lot of specialists involved and it just seems like there's so many people, and what are we really doing? It's also a way for us to make sure we're aligning medical care with someone's goals, who they are as a person, what do they value, what's most important to them. And as you can imagine, in a hospital setting, sometimes that's a bit of a challenge.
It is. Now, do you work with their family? Do you counsel the family as well when you're getting involved with a patient?
So one of the things I've learned from hospice is that the family is really my unit of care. Illness is a family experience.
Yes, it is.
So just as we're trying to manage the patient's symptoms, we're also looking at things that we might be able to do to enhance the family experience.
Okay. Now, what are some of the things that you do for the patient when you meet them? Are you emotional, mental? I mean, physical pain. I mean, are you treating the whole?
Yes, all of those
all
things.
Of those
We're
things.
really very holistic, and the priorities are set by the patient. What's most important to them, and that's different than a medical plan of care where we have tasks that we need to do.
Okay. So your team specializes in different aspects, or your team works as a whole when you're working with a patient?
So we really do work in line with other specialists who may already be seeing the patient. Okay. We work very, very closely with whoever is the primary physician, and we also work with ancillary resources such as our spiritual care department, our psychosocial case management. So we really look at things that might not be traditionally medical, but are impacting the patient's medical experience.
Okay. Now, your supportive care services, this takes place in the hospital setting, or do you work with your patients on an outpatient basis as well if they leave the hospital, or is this strictly?
So right now it's a strictly inpatient setting service, and we're looking hopefully to expand at some point.
And other resources, is there other ways that you can recommend that maybe caregivers
Absolutely.
help their families?
So one of the things we try to be good at is knowing what resources are available to people and families when they leave our hospital setting. Some of those things are connected to the hospital. For example, our oncology navigator service is wonderful. We also have supportive care counseling for oncology patients. They may not be aware of those services, but we are.
Okay. And where can our viewers find out more about what you offer? Because obviously, you know, we're all at some point in our life where we're either caring for somebody or we know that we will be in the future. Where do we start to reach out to you? And is there a cost associated with the service?
So the best way to reach out to us is, if you're hospitalized, to go through your primary physician who's taking care of you. No doubt they understand and they know about our services, and they'll contact us and let us know they'd like us to work with you. It is a consultative service, so much like a cardiologist might see you or a lung specialist might see you, we also are able to bill Medicare and other insurances for our services.
Oh, that's wonderful to know. Good to know. Anything you'd like to add before we close today, Doctor?
We're just an extra layer of support for people with serious illness, and you don't have to be afraid of palliative care.
Okay. Where can our viewers go to find out more?
So the website at Sarasota Memorial certainly has some links there, but our direct phone number is 941-917-7572.
Awesome. Thank you so much, and what a wonderful thing that you've devoted your life to.
Well, thank you so much. I'm very lucky to be able to provide that care. The hospital is extremely supportive of what we do.
That's great. Thank you. Next on Aging Gracefully, we talk fall prevention with Inspired Living.